In the heart of human struggle, where addiction casts its long shadow, there emerges a beacon of hope. Alcoholics Anonymous, founded on shared experience, strength, and hope. AA has been a lifeline for millions worldwide battling alcohol addiction. It's a place where people from all walks of life come together to support each other on their journey to sobriety. There are no fees, no judgments, only the shared understanding that comes from walking a similar path. AA's impact extends far beyond its meetings. It has reshaped how we view and treat addiction. This narrative will take us back to the genesis of AA, exploring the lives of its founders, Bill Wilson and Dr. Bob Smith. From their own struggles with alcohol, Bill W. and Dr. Bob forged a path toward recovery, guiding millions toward a life free from addiction. Join us as we delve into the inspiring history of Alcoholics Anonymous, a story that continues to unfold with every life it touches. Bill Wilson, the co-founder of Alcoholics Anonymous, wasn't always the picture of serenity and strength. His journey, before the founding of AA, was one of immense struggle, marked by the throes of alcoholism. Bill's drinking escalated, leading to job losses, strained relationships, and a growing sense of despair. The turning point in Bill's life came during one of his hospital stays for alcoholism. It was during this time of immense personal crisis that Bill experienced a profound spiritual awakening, a moment of clarity that would forever change the course of his life. Bill Wilson's spiritual awakening was just the beginning of his journey to sobriety. He realized that connecting with others who shared his struggles was crucial. He envisioned a fellowship where individuals could openly discuss their struggles with alcohol without fear of judgment. This belief in the transformative power of shared experience would become the cornerstone of Alcoholics Anonymous. Little did Bill know that his quest to help himself and others would lead him to a fateful encounter with Dr. Bob Smith, igniting a movement that would forever change addiction recovery. Bill Wilson, fresh from his spiritual awakening, found himself in Akron, Ohio on a business trip in 1935. Grappling with the challenges of staying sober, he knew he needed to connect with another alcoholic. Bill reached out to an Episcopal rector in Akron, seeking guidance. The rector connected him with Dr. Bob Smith, a respected surgeon trapped in the throes of alcohol addiction. Their first meeting on May 12, 1935, was the spark that ignited the Alcoholics Anonymous movement. Dr. Bob, initially skeptical, found himself drawn to Bill's sincerity and belief in the power of sharing experiences. A bond began to form, a shared understanding that transcended their differences in background and profession. The meeting between Bill Wilson and Dr. Bob Smith in Akron, Ohio, marked the beginning of a profound partnership and the birth of Alcoholics Anonymous. Together, they embarked on a journey to help themselves and others break free from alcohol addiction. Meetings, initially held in living rooms and church basements, began to attract a small but dedicated group of individuals desperate for a solution. Akron became the unlikely cradle of a movement that would touch millions of lives worldwide. The principles of AA, rooted in shared experience, personal accountability, and a belief in a higher power, resonated with those who had lost all hope. Bill and Dr. Bob recognized the need for a structured approach, gradually shaping the foundation of what would become the 12 steps of Alcoholics Anonymous. At the heart of Alcoholics Anonymous lies the profound belief in the power of shared experience. AA meetings became a safe haven, a place where individuals could shed the mask of secrecy and shame that often accompanies addiction. In the company of others who understood their struggles, they found the strength to confront their demons and embrace the possibility of a life free from alcohol. The act of sharing their stories became a powerful tool for healing and growth. This emphasis on shared experience created a sense of community, a network of support that extended far beyond the walls of the meeting room. As the fellowship in Akron grew, Bill Wilson and Dr. Bob Smith focused on developing a clear path to sobriety. Drawing from their own experiences with the Oxford group, they began to formulate the foundational steps that would guide individuals towards sobriety. The early version of the 12 steps, initially known as the 6 steps to sobriety, reflected the core principles of AA. These steps emphasized acknowledging one's powerlessness over alcohol, seeking help from a higher power, taking a moral inventory, making amends, and carrying the message of hope to others. These steps, rooted in honesty, humility, and service to others, became the cornerstone of the AA program. The early days of Alcoholics Anonymous were marked by a spirit of innovation and a desire to create a sustainable model for recovery. Bill Wilson began working on what would become known as the Big Book of Alcoholics Anonymous. Published in 1939, the Big Book laid out the foundational principles of AA, including the 12 steps, personal stories of recovery, and guidance for maintaining sobriety. The book was written in a direct, conversational style, making it accessible to a wide audience. The stories within the Big Book resonated deeply with alcoholics desperate for a solution. The book became a source of hope, a testament to the fact that recovery was possible. The Big Book quickly became the cornerstone of the AA program, providing a common language and a shared understanding of the principles of recovery. As word of alcoholics, Anonymous's success in Akron spread, letters began to pour in from other parts of the country. People struggling with alcohol, desperate for a solution, had heard whispers of a fellowship that offered hope. With the Big Book as their guide, early AA members began traveling to nearby cities and towns, sharing their stories and spreading the message of recovery. The growth of AA in its early years was largely organic, fueled by word of mouth and the dedication of its members. Meetings were held in churches, community centers, and private homes, wherever a welcoming space could be found. The rapid expansion of AA was a testament to the universality of its message. The first decade of Alcoholics. Anonymous's existence was a period of remarkable growth and transformation. By 1940, just 5 years after Bill Wilson and Dr. Bob Smith's fateful meeting, there were an estimated 100 AA groups in the United States. The movement had gained recognition from the medical community, with some doctors beginning to refer patients to AA. The early 1940s brought about World War II, presenting new challenges and opportunities for AA's growth. Many soldiers, faced with the horrors of war, turned to alcohol as a coping mechanism, and AA's message of hope found fertile ground among veterans. By the end of the decade, AA had firmly established itself as a leading force in the field of addiction recovery, overcoming adversity, challenges, and triumphs. The early years of Alcoholics Anonymous were not without their challenges. One of the most significant challenges AA faced was the issue of anonymity. However, as AA gained public visibility, maintaining anonymity became increasingly difficult. Despite these challenges, AA continued to thrive. The fellowship's success laid the foundation for its global influence. The steadfast partner. Dr. Bob's role in the early years. While Bill Wilson's charisma spread AA's message, Dr. Bob Smith's contributions were equally vital. Dr. Bob, a respected surgeon, grounded AA's message in his own struggle with alcoholism. His unwavering faith provided a reassuring presence in AA's early days. His quiet demeanor guided many through the initial steps of recovery. Dr. Bob's journey showcased AA's transformative power. His medical background shaped the understanding of addiction as a disease. He emphasized addressing both physical and psychological aspects of alcoholism. His insights helped dispel the stigma associated with alcoholism. Dr. Bob's home became a sanctuary for early AA members. His wife, Ann Smith, welcomed countless alcoholics with open arms. The Smith home embodied the spirit of AA, offering refuge and fellowship. A physician's perspective, bringing medical understanding to addiction. Dr. Bob's medical training brought a level of credibility to Alcoholics Anonymous that was invaluable in its early years. At a time when alcoholism was often viewed through the lens of morality and willpower, Dr. Bob's understanding of addiction as a disease helped to shift public perception towards a more compassionate and science-based approach. His insights into the physical and psychological aspects of addiction were instrumental in shaping the AA program. He recognized that alcoholism was not simply a matter of choice, but a complex condition with both physiological and psychological roots. This understanding informed the development of the 12 Steps, which address not only the behavioral aspects of drinking, but also the underlying emotional and spiritual dimensions of recovery. Dr. Bob's medical background also allowed him to communicate the principles of AA in a way that resonated with other medical professionals. He understood the language of medicine, the skepticism that often greeted new approaches to treatment, and the importance of presenting evidence-based arguments. His advocacy within the medical community helped to open doors for AA, paving the way for greater acceptance and collaboration between the fellowship and healthcare providers. Dr. Bob's contributions extended beyond his medical expertise. He was known for his humility, his compassion, and his unwavering dedication to helping others find sobriety. He believed in the power of personal connection, the importance of one alcoholic helping another, and the transformative potential of the AA program. Dr. Bob's lasting legacy of sobriety. His enduring sobriety was his most significant contribution to AA. After his last drink in 1935, he inspired countless others. His commitment to the 12 Steps showed the power of AA's message. Dr. Bob's life became a testament to lasting recovery. He dedicated himself to spreading AA's message. His story offered hope to those doubting a life free from alcohol. Dr. Bob's legacy serves as a beacon of hope for alcoholics worldwide. A shared vision, the enduring partnership of Bill W. and Dr. Bob. The story of Alcoholics Anonymous is a story of partnership. Bill Wilson and Dr. Bob Smith, from different backgrounds, united by their struggle with alcoholism. Their unique strengths fueled the growth and legacy of AA. Bill, the visionary leader, inspired others with his recovery story. Dr. Bob, the compassionate physician, grounded AA in medical understanding. Their partnership was marked by mutual respect and shared vision. Their story shows that human connection and shared purpose can transform the world. Beyond Borders, AA's global reach. The message of Alcoholics Anonymous, rooted in the universality of human experience and the power of shared support, transcended geographical boundaries with remarkable speed. From its humble beginnings in the American Midwest, AA's message of hope and recovery resonated with individuals battling alcoholism across the globe, demonstrating the profound need for such a fellowship in a world grappling with the complexities of addiction. The first international AA groups emerged in the 1940s, carried overseas by soldiers, businessmen, and others who had found solace and sobriety within the fellowship. The principles of AA, translated into different languages and adapted to diverse cultural contexts, retained their core essence: the power of one alcoholic helping another. As AA expanded globally, it encountered unique challenges and opportunities. Cultural norms surrounding alcohol consumption, social stigmas associated with addiction, and access to healthcare resources varied widely from country to country. Yet, the fellowship's decentralized structure, its reliance on shared experience, and its adaptability proved to be invaluable assets in navigating these complexities. The growth of AA internationally was fueled by the dedication of its members, who volunteered their time and resources to establish new groups, translate literature, and spread the message of recovery to those who had yet to find the fellowship. AA's message of hope resonated across borders, languages, and cultures, demonstrating the universality of the human experience with addiction and the profound power of shared support in overcoming it. A cultural touchstone, AA, in film, literature, and society. The impact of Alcoholics Anonymous extended far beyond its meeting rooms, shaping societal perceptions of addiction and recovery. Films like The Lost Weekend and Days of Wine and Roses brought the realities of alcoholism into the mainstream. Authors like Hemingway, Williams, and Cheever wove AA's language and experiences into their work. AA's principles of personal accountability and community paved the way for a more compassionate approach to addiction. Adapting to change, AA in the 21st century. As Alcoholics Anonymous entered the 21st century, it faced new challenges and opportunities in a rapidly changing world. The digital age brought about increased connectivity and access to information, while also presenting new challenges to the fellowship's traditions of anonymity and face-to-face support. The rise of the internet and social media led to the creation of online AA resources, including meeting directories, discussion forums, and recovery blogs. These online platforms offered convenience and accessibility, particularly for individuals in remote areas or those who were hesitant to attend in-person meetings. However, they also raise concerns about anonymity and the potential for misinformation. AA's response to these technological advancements reflected its core principles of adaptability and self-governance, while affirming the importance of in-person meetings and the fellowship's traditions. Many groups embraced online resources as a way to reach a wider audience and to provide additional support to members. The fellowship also grappled with evolving societal attitudes towards addiction and recovery. The growing understanding of addiction as a complex medical condition led to increased emphasis on evidence-based treatments and a more holistic approach to recovery. AA, while remaining grounded in its spiritual foundations, adapted to these changes by embracing collaboration with healthcare professionals and acknowledging the importance of addressing the medical and psychological aspects of addiction. The enduring legacy of Alcoholics Anonymous lies in its profound impact on the lives of millions of individuals worldwide who have found sobriety and a new way of life through the fellowship. From its humble beginnings in a small Ohio town, AA has grown into a global movement, a testament to the power of human connection, shared experience, and the unwavering belief in the possibility of recovery. AA's impact extends far beyond the individual stories of sobriety. The fellowship's principles of personal accountability, spiritual growth, and service to others have rippled outward, influencing families, communities, and the broader societal understanding of addiction. AA has helped to break down stigmas, foster compassion, and create a space where individuals can confront their struggles with addiction without shame or judgment. The fellowship's emphasis on giving back, on carrying the message of hope to others struggling with addiction, has created a powerful ripple effect, extending the reach of AA's influence far beyond its meeting rooms. The principles of sponsorship, where one alcoholic helps another navigate the path to recovery, have served as a model for countless other support groups and recovery programs. As AA continues to evolve and adapt to the changing needs of the 21st century, its core message remains as relevant and powerful as ever. Recovery's possible one day at a time, and no one has to walk this path alone. The legacy of AA is a testament to the enduring power of hope, community, and the transformative potential of the human spirit. In the tapestry of human history, where countless movements have risen and faded, Alcoholics Anonymous stands as a testament to the enduring power of simple yet profound truths. The principles that guided Bill Wilson and Dr. Bob Smith in those early days in Akron, Ohio, remain as relevant today as they were nearly a century ago. The fellowship's emphasis on personal accountability, spiritual growth, and shared experience continues to resonate with individuals from all walks of life. The 12 Steps offer a timeless blueprint for personal transformation. They encourage self-reflection, humility, and a willingness to confront uncomfortable truths. The principles of honesty, compassion, and service to others provide a framework for living a life grounded in purpose and connection. AA's message of inner peace, found through self-acceptance and service to others, offers a refreshing alternative. True fulfillment comes not from what we acquire or achieve, but from who we become in the process. The impact of Alcoholics Anonymous extends far beyond the individual stories of sobriety that form the heart of the fellowship. AA's influence has rippled outward, touching families, communities, and society as a whole, transforming our understanding of addiction and creating a more compassionate and supportive environment for those seeking recovery. AA's emphasis on family involvement in the recovery process has helped to heal broken relationships and create stronger, more supportive family units. The Fellowship's recognition that addiction affects not only the individual, but also those closest to them, has led to the development of programs like Al-Anon and Al-Teen, which provide support and guidance for family, members, and loved ones of alcoholics. These programs offer a safe haven for sharing experiences, learning coping mechanisms, and finding healing from the impact of addiction on their lives. AA's principles of service, of carrying the message of hope to others struggling with addiction, have inspired countless acts of kindness and generosity within communities around the world. The Fellowship's commitment to giving back, to extending a hand to those still lost in the darkness of addiction, has fostered a spirit of volunteerism and compassion that has touched the lives of millions. On a societal level, AA has played a pivotal role in shifting public perception of addiction from one of moral failing to one of a treatable disease. The Fellowship's advocacy for greater understanding, research, and treatment options for addiction has helped to reduce stigma, improve access to care, and save countless lives. As we reflect on the inspiring history of Alcoholics Anonymous, we are reminded that even in the face of seemingly insurmountable challenges, the human spirit, fueled by hope, connection, and a belief in something greater than ourselves, has the power to create lasting change. The legacy of Bill Wilson, Dr. Bob Smith, and the countless individuals who have found sobriety and a new way of life through AA stands as a beacon of hope for future generations, a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit to overcome adversity and to create a better world. The future of Alcoholics Anonymous, like the journeys of those it serves, the Fellowship will continue to evolve and adapt to the changing needs of society, embracing innovation while remaining true to its core principles. The digital age, while presenting new opportunities for connection and support, also brings with it challenges to the traditions of anonymity and face-to-face interaction that have been hallmarks of the AA experience. Yet, amidst these evolving landscapes, one thing remains constant: the profound need for human connection, for a sense of belonging, and for the unwavering support of others who understand the unique challenges of addiction and recovery. As long as there are individuals struggling with alcoholism, there will be a need for the fellowship, compassion, and shared wisdom that Alcoholics Anonymous provides. The story of AA is a story that continues to unfold, one meeting, one story, one life at a time. It's a story of hope, resilience, and the transformative power of the human spirit to find healing, purpose, and lasting freedom from the grip of addiction.